Hai, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Adila Syafika binti Adiman.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Ungkorina Kahira binti Ungku Hisham.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Susna Shafika binti Abu Bakar Siddiq, and today we are going to present about Chapter 7, Ergogenic for Sports Performance.
So this is the local case study. The name of athlete is Muhammad Shazra Ali Saiful Adi from Pulau Pinang, and he runner for event 4 times 100 meter relay. So during the competition at Bukit Zalil, Malaysian post, where he was tested after he and his friends win the competitions. And after tested, Shazrul blood sample show positive metasterone and oxymetholone, where this both of drug is banned by WADA, which is World Anti-Doping Agency. So, Malaysian Athletic Federation have been decided to ban him for 4 years. So, next let's proceed to the next slide. Okay, so this slide is related to our chapter, which is chapter 7, where it's talk about ergogenic aids for sport performance. So, okay, for the first drug is metasterone. Is actually under an anabolic steroid, where is highly this drug is highly anabolic drug known by the name of super growth. So benefit of this drug is to increase lean muscle mass and increase muscular vascularity. Also improve body performance and muscle tissue repair and recovery. So for the side effect, we divide into two, which is for the health condition and for the sport. So for the health conditions, body weakness, hepatotoxic, and then high blood pressure. Next, for sport, he will suspended from participating in any domestic and foreign game for 4 years. So next is oxymetholone. So oxymetholone is an anabolic steroid, which is a man-made form of a hormone similar to testosterone, also known as estrogen. So the benefit of this oxymetholone is to promote weight gain, increase strength, treat low red blood cell, and also it can treat osteoporosis. So the side effect that will occur at the athletes. So for the health is the athlete will feel high blood pressure, and then head itches, and then rapid weight gain. So for the sport, he will suspended from participating any domestic and foreign game for 4 years. Okay, so for my suggestion for this local case study, so before that, Shazrul studied at Tunku Mahkota Ismail Sports School, and he 17 years old. So first, we have to the sports school. Okay, we know that sports school we have complete the physiotherapy, the psychologists, the nutrition, diet, and so on. So firstly, my suggestion is do doping tests and diuretic tests every month, so that we make sure that all these athletes all clean from any substance that can enhance their performance that banned by WADA. Also, we also can avoid them from use this drug. They don't have any chance to use this drug. Secondly, is introduce them or give knowledge about this drug. How this drug affect them, how this drug benefit them. so they can know, they can make the comparison between the drugs, which one is better, which one is bad. So we can avoid, we also can avoid them from get the drugs from outside. Because they have the knowledge, they know that this drug is cannot by WADA, banned by WADA. So we can avoid that. Okay, for example, Shadrul said he doesn't know that this the drug is banned by WADA. So next is introduce them the law that when they take this enhanced performance, to enhance the performance or the drugs. Okay, so when they know this law, when they know the law that will give impact to them, to their sport, um, the athlete will more careful what they take in, what they take to eat. So this is also can help them to prevent themselves get this drug that can that banned by WADA. So let's proceed to the video of this local case study.
National sprinter Shazrul Adli Saiful Adli was slapped with a 4-year ban for doping by the Malaysian Athletics Federation (MAF) on Thursday, January 23. MAF President Datuk SM Mutu said that the 17-year-old who competed in the 4x100 meter relay at last year's Malaysian Closed Athletics Championships tested positive for metasterone and oxymetholone, which are classified as banned substances under the anabolic androgenic steroids during the event. The Penang Malaysia Games athlete, however, has 30 days to appeal, and there is a possibility that he might get a lighter sentence due to his age.
So this is the international case study. So for this case study is we get from marathon runner Jemima Sumgong from Kenya. So she Olympic champion during 2016 at Rio. She failed doping test because take EPO and provide false information. So the doping ban doubled to 8 years. At first, he positive the EPO. She get 4 years, and then on January 2017, the evidence showed that Sumgong false the medical record and lie about the whereabouts of after the positive test for EPO. So the Kenya Anti-Doping Agency ADAK have been at their ban for another 4 years. So total of the ban is 8 years. So she banned until April 3, 2025, since 2017. So okay, next is this drug is also related to our study in chapter 7, which is under blood doping, where it's talk about EPO. EPO is a hormone that produced by the kidney that promote the formation of red blood cell by bone marrow. So the benefit of this EPO is to increase more oxygen carries red blood cell, and also it promote the development of red blood cells. So for the side effect, you have side effect which is we divided into two, which is for the sport and then for the health conditions. So you will get heart stroke, a heart attack, and then also get stroke. This is because when too many red blood cell, it will clot the vein and the blood to slug. Okay. So next, for sport, she banned for 4 years because positive EPO, and then for another 4 years because of false informations. So all the Olympic victory on 2016 had been taken back. Okay, so for my opinion for this case study, okay, first, I think this athlete willing to do anything to win the competitions. He willing to cheat to everybody to get the medal, to get the gold medal for Kenya. Next, I think the organizer should strengthen the security or the protocol in order to avoid this case from happen again. So this is because this athlete able to fool this whole world, has she managed to use the fake document for medical record to win the gold medal. Just imagine if the organizer not take this case serious regarding this case, other athletes from around the world can do the same thing. Hence, the organizer should strengthen their security. Next, we proceed to the video of these cases.
They show up at your door in the morning or they show up at training and it's impromptu. They take a sample, they go test. So that's what happened to Jemima Sumngong on 28th of February this year as she was preparing to go defend her title in London. That is actually this month. The IAAF officials from the medical department as well as from the World Marathon majors showed up impromptu and they took a sample. Sample A returned, and today an announcement is made that that sample A returned positive of EPO, which is a drug.
Okay, so let's proceed to the next local case study, which is the badminton world number 1 Lee Chong-wei fails doping test. So as we all know, Dato' Lin Chong-wei is a ranked first worldwide single badminton player, and he got test positive for banned substance during the BWF World Championship in Copenhagen, Denmark on 30 August 2014. The trace of banned substance is the dexamethasone, and because of that, he has been banned for 8 months. This happened because he was given the substance during the off-season. So, as we can see, Lee faces a potential 2-year suspension for all the competition, which is he has possibility 2-year suspension. And this is because, according to the WADA, the drug only prohibited during the competition and not during the off-season. So, with regard to this case, Dato' Lin Chong-wei took the drug purposely in order to treat his injury, but before he participated in the World Championship. So that means he took the substance during the off season. That's why he only been banned by the IOC he has been banned for 8 months only. So, however, the dexamethasone banned by the WADA because it can enhance the performance of the athlete, it can risk the athlete health, and also it can violate the sport of the athlete. However, in this case, why Dato' Lin Chong-wei has been banned for 8 months, even though he took the substance during the off-season, is because this trace should remain in the body for only 10 days, but they are not sure why it lasted longer than it expected in the Dato' Lin Chong-wei body. Okay, so the type of drug is a dexamethasone. This is a steroid that prevents the release of substances in the body that cause inflammation. This is actually a strong and inflammatory drugs that fall under the glucocorticoids category. And then the benefits of this drug is it can help to speed up the recovery of the athlete after the injury. And then it also can treat the skin condition, psoriasis, allergy disorders, and inflammation of joint or tendon. So the side effect for health of consuming this drug is it can increase the blood pressure, it can lower the potassium level such as constipation, leg cramps, increase the thirst, and then it also can lead to the muscle weakness, which is atrophy. It also can increase the pressure inside the skull, such as severe headache, nausea, and dizziness, and it also can slow the wound healing. So for the sport, as we can see, that Tok Lin Wei has been banned for 8 months. Okay, so in my opinion, Dato Lin Wei should aware about the food or supplement intake, whether it contains drugs or not. And besides that, the coach also plays an important role as they need to find another substances that are allowed by the WADA in order to speed up the recovery of the athlete.
Kejohanan Badminton Dunia 2014 di Copenhagen, Denmark merupakan detik hitam di mana Datuk Lee Chong Wei dikesan mengambil bahan terlarang jenis dexamethasone. Detik itu pastinya diingati Chong Wei sampai bila-bila kerana itulah detik yang menyebabkan karier hebat pemain ini nyaris hancur berkecai. Kita saksikan kronologi kes doping melibatkan jago badminton negara ini. 30 Ogos 2014, Chong Wei menjalani ujian doping selepas perlawanan separuh akhir Kejohanan Dunia di Copenhagen, Denmark sebagai prosedur biasa BWF. Namun, dia dikejutkan dengan keputusan positif ujian itu pada 19 September 2014 selepas Jabatan Makmal Kimia di Oslo, Norway mengesahkan Chong Wei mengambil bahan terlarang jenis dexamethasone. 2 Oktober 2014, Persatuan Badminton Malaysia BAM dimaklumkan mengenai kes doping itu dan pada 16 Oktober 2014, Chong Wei meminta kebenaran BWF untuk menjalani ujian sampel B di Oslo, Norway. 5 November 2014, keputusan ujian mendapati Chong Wei positif mengambil dexamethasone dan pada 7 November 2014, BWF menggantung Chong Wei selama 3 bulan sementara menanti kes dibawa ke panel pendengaran anti-doping BWF. 8 Disember 2014, kes doping itu dibuka untuk rayuan. Sebaliknya, peguam Chong Wei, Mike Morgan, meminta penangguhan. 11 April 2015, Chong Wei membentangkan kes dopingnya kepada panel bebas BWF yang diadili 3 panel iaitu Dr. PSM Chandran, Dr. Tony Graf Buman dan Rune Hansen bertindak selaku pengurusi. 27 April 2015, BWF mengeluarkan kenyataan rasmi penggantungan Chong Wei dan sidang media khas Menteri Belia dan Sukan Khairi Jamaluddin berlangsung di Menara KBS Putrajaya. Chong Wei bebas untuk beraksi bermula 1 Mei 2015 selepas menjalani penggantungan 8 bulan bermula 30 Ogos 2014 sehingga 30 April 2015.
Okay, so let's proceed to the international case study, which is John stripped of 5 Olympic medals banned from the Asian Games. So Mary Jonas Thompson is a Belizean American former world champion track and field. She was the first woman track and field that won 5 medals in a single Olympic. However, she was banned from the Olympic for her lifetime because she was admitted using performance-enhanced drug before the 3 golds and 2 bronze medals in the Sydney. And then the type of drug that she used is a tetrahydrogestanone. And then the International Olympic Committee stripped away her 3 gold and 2 bronze medals, and also she was banned and erased from the Olympic records. During this case, the coach gave her the substance and said it was a flaxseed oil as a dietary supplement, and then the coach also lied about the steroid that she used to the federal investigator. Okay, so the type of drug that she used is THG, which is tetrahydrogestanone, that also can be known as Declear. It is an anabolic steroid. It also acts as a performance-enhanced drug. So the benefits of this drug is it can help to produce the protein tissue, produce the short-term energy when oxygen is short, and then reduce the body fat, increase the muscle mass, and also recovery after the injury. So the side effect of this drug to help is it can lead to the liver disease, kidney disease, acne problem, and also heart disease. So for the sport, as we can see, Jones has been erased from the Olympic records, banned from participating in any kind of competition. So the IOC also stripped her 3 gold and 2 bronze medals. Okay, so in my opinion, the athlete need to have a fair play in the competition in order to avoid the bias, and then the coaches also plays an important role in educating the athlete about the pros and cons of taking drugs during the competition. Last but not least, in order to perform well during the competition, the athlete itself must well prepared in terms of mental and physical. They also need to have a proper training program before the competition.
I now come to the Disciplinary Commission. I understand that for you this is probably the most interesting topic. Let me first tell that on the Marion Jones case, we disqualified Marion Jones from the 5 events she participated in Sydney, and for 1 event in Athens, that was the long jump, where she finished 5th. Ms. Jones has been declared ineligible for the IOC for the Beijing Games, but we reserve the rights to decide about the future after Beijing, after completion of our inquiry at the level of the Balco case.
Okay, so for the third local case study, which is Tai Chiu Xuan, a Malaysian wushu athlete, where she was positive doping test during the Asian Games 2014 at Incheon, South Korea. So she was banned for 4 months by the Wushu's international governing body. And her gold medal that she won during the Asian Game 2014 was also stripped away. So, she bought a supplement from China through the internet that had contained sibutramine. So she bought this supplement without knowing the supplement contains drugs. So she only received a shorter of 4 months suspension because it was considered as ignorant from the athlete, and also sibutramine was not a performance enhancer. Okay, so sibutramine is an anti-obesity drug where it can enhance weight loss and also reduce the risk of obesity. But the side effect is it can lead to cardiovascular issues such as heart attacks and also stroke. So, in my opinion, she as an athlete should be more cautious in buying and also consuming any supplements that they bought through internet, and they have to look the ingredients very details. Besides that, she also can exercise every day, have a proper training program, and also have a proper nutrition intake instead of consume any pills and supplement to reduce their weight. So as we all know, exercise and have a proper nutrition intake is the healthiest and also the safest way to reduce weight. And I have a video to show you about this local case study.
Jurulatih Wushu Negara Lim Yu Fai minta atlet kontroversi Tai Chiu Xuan kembali ke pangkuan skuad kebangsaan selepas menamakan pergantungan 4 bulan ekoran positif doping di Sukan Asia Incheon, Korea Selatan.
Penggantungan 4 bulan terhadap Chiu Xuan berakhir Jumaat lalu. Dia merangkul pingat emas acara gabungan Nankuan Nandao Sukan Asia, namun ditarik balik selepas positif sibutramine.
Okay, so for the third international case study, where Tim Montgomery used to be a 100-meter sprinter that represent United States. So this case was happened in December 2005, where United States Anti-Doping Agency caught him using illegal performance drug where he used testosterone and also human growth hormone to enhance performance during games. So he was banned for 2 years from track and field, and also his record and all of his awards, including his 100-meter world record that he got during 2002, was also stripped away. So in 2008, he admitted that he used the same drug that he used during 2005 before the 2000 Sydney Games for the 400-meter relay event. So the gold medal that he won during the relay event was also stripped away. So the drug that he used during the game is testosterone and also human growth hormone. So this testosterone is an anabolic steroid where it can increase muscle mass, can also boost performance and many more. But the side effect is it can lead to kidney failure, liver damage, increased blood pressure and many more. Okay, for human growth hormone, it is a drug that is produced by the pituitary gland that it also can increase muscle mass, can increase performance and also increase stamina. But the side effect is it can lead to nerve pain, joint pain, and also tingling and numbness of the skin. So, in my opinion, Tim Montgomery does not apply sportsmanship in himself. Where there is no fair play because he used drugs to enhance his performance during the game. Besides that, he also has unethical behavior because he knows that drug is prohibited to use in sports and also games, but he chose to disobey the rules by taking the drugs to enhance his performance and also to win. So in my suggestion, if he really want to win, he should have a proper training program and he have to train harder instead of taking drugs and also shortcut way to win. So as we all know, failure is a mother key to success. So if he fails, he have to get up and try again until he achieve the success. Okay, so I have a video to show you guys about this international case study.
I felt like God played the biggest role in my success, but it wasn't entirely what it looked like. People always ask me, how did I find track and field? I've been fast all my life. I remember being a kid and making my dad proud of me. It was one of the best feelings ever. So when I became famous in track, I asked God to help me win in any way possible. I come across a steroid that's undetectable. It had to be from God. When I was sinning, it didn't even feel like a sin. So me using drugs to affect me didn't feel like I was hurting nobody but me.
Tim Montgomery goes in lane 5. There he is. Away they go. Great start from Dwayne Chambers. Here comes Tim Montgomery. Chambers now gets into his stride. Montgomery leading at the moment. Chambers trying to come back to him, but he's not going to get there. Montgomery wins this one. Time 9.78. It's a new world record by Tim.
When I crossed the finish line, all I could think about was, thank you, Jesus. But then, everything that I thought I got away with came full circle. I got caught using steroids. I lost my records. I lost my sponsorships. Everything was gone overnight.
Okay, that's all from us. If you guys have any question, you can ask. And thank you.